Good morning, Flock family. It is a glorious Tuesday morning, and I have got my little miracle boy, Chapman Turner, here with us today. Can you say hi? Can you say hi?
Chappy, say hi.
Say hi.
Say hello.
Say hi. Hi, 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 hi. It's interesting because they don't see you all or know that you're there, and so it's like getting a kid to talk to the whatever. I am Anna Lamb, owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb, and you'll hear Becca Oaks behind the producing station. She is also an owner and craft educator. Rachel is home with a sick baby. I've got one with the flu upstairs. We're winging it today, guys. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about our absolute favorite must-have tools for DIYers. And Chapman is obsessed with tools right now. All of the little Oak and Lammers are, and so we're going to let him show you a couple of his favorite tools. Yeah. What is this? It's a drill.
Wait, let me mic him up.
Okay, it's a drill. Ooh. Where's your drill bit? Where's your drill bit? Okay, here you go, buddy. Oh, Bob Barker. No, get your drill. Okay, what is that?
Tell him what that is, Chapman.
Show him what this is. Oh, it's okay. Is this your drill? And you want to show them? So it has little screws, or these, I guess these are bolts. And you can reverse the sides of it. This is actually...
Wait, ours doesn't work.
Huh?
I didn't think it worked. I didn't realize it had batteries.
Yeah, you put batteries in it.
Oh.
Anyway, so he's got that. Look, he has got a carpenter square combination square. This is one that I brought to show you all. He had, what is this? What is that? No, what is this? Say it's my Zacto knife. Yeah, it's my Zacto knife. And what's these? That's your pliers. And your, what's this? Your G-clamp? Yeah, you want to go play with your toolbox now?
So which is your favorite, Chapman?
Which is your favorite? See, I like the drill and the screwdriver.
Is the drill your favorite,
Is the drill your favorite?
No.
Which one's your favorite?
No.
No?
I'm down.
Okay, here, go play, okay? You did good. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
Tell him bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, so we are talking today about, like Anna said, favorite must-have DIY tools. These are tools. Actually, I don't know everything that Anna has pulled, but I would say that I, without knowing, would agree with her on all of these. And they're not super expensive tools either.
No, they aren't. So here, number one, what's the first thing everyone thinks of when you have a arsenal, is what Rachel likes to call it, of tools? A hammer. A hammer. So here's the deal. This is the hammer that my father got me forever ago. Did yours not look like this?
No.
Well, I'm almost positive it was this one.
Mine's blue.
I don't have a blue one. Anyway, so they've got, this is standard size. They have little mini sizes, guys. This is like if you just need to peck something in, you're not gonna get as much leverage, but sometimes, like women, hands aren't as strong, aim isn't quite as good, guilty. Go for a smaller one, but
And I also like to keep a small one in my junk drawer so that I don't have to like go out and rifle through my
Craftsman
toolbox.
actually has an entire collection. Where did my son go? An entire collection of like smaller, and I think they're intended for women. And I don't remember if I got it with this bag. I'll have to look and see if we can link that together. But I did bring a very, very, very special hammer. This was my Papa Myers hammer.
I'll go over here.
And this is Dougie's father's hammer. He gifted it to Chapman. And
Yeah,
one day,
I'm jealous.
when my brother remembers, he's supposed to engrave Papa's signature on it because we have it in a hope chest that he made. Anyway, number one item, always hammer. Are you staying overhead? Okay. Number
I'll go back and forth as
two,
needed.
I have to show you all this. This is probably my favorite thing right now. Mark gifted this to me for Christmas. It is a Crescent Lufkin self-centering tape measure. Now, the fun thing about this is that It is marked into, it goes into 16ths, but if you have a measurement and you're trying, like say you're hanging something that has two hanger hooks on the edges of it, and you need to find the center of what that measurement is.
Well, the center of 8 inches isn't a big deal, but when you get into 16ths, that becomes frustrating.
So say you're like at 3 3/4 or 14 and whatever, it will tell you what half of that measurement is. So 13 3/4, half of that is 6 7/8. And it tells you right on there, so you don't have to do the math on that. Now, if you're getting into 16ths and 32nds and things of that nature, Dad says that's like splitting hairs. So, you know, there's, in woodworking, there's probably, you need that 32nd or whatever, but in regular stuff, this would pretty much clear all of your DIY needs. And we will link this in because I didn't even know this existed. Mark surprised me with it in my stocking, and I was so excited about it. Next thing up is a combination square. They make these in big and small. The thing that I love about these, Rachel does not have wood over there anymore. Let me just show you. Say you had, this was like a 1x2 or whatever. You measure how wide it is, and if you needed in the center to mark up to do counter boring, or this is where we're going to put anything. If you need like a measurement at all in the center of something, you would just go in the middle of it. So say this is, we're gonna say 1 1/4. So then let's go roughly. And then you would put your pencil right here and just go all the way down. This flat edge makes it really easy to make a straight line all the way down that would give you your center mark. Obviously it doesn't have to be center mark. This is just, and it also has a level on it. Dad uses this for
lots of things.
Insane amount of things. Like, I don't even understand how he uses it, honestly. If you have a piece of baseboard or anything that's inset and you need an exact measurement, you can stick the end of this into that inset and it will give you a pretty precise measurement on that as well. Hi, baby boy. You do? Go play with it. Okay, next up on my list is this battery-operated nail gun. Now, this is Ryobi. It is one of the cheaper ones that you can get. It is run off of this, 18-volt lithium battery. Thank you, baby. They are rechargeable. I have several. This is an 18 gauge. I do believe they have a 16 gauge as well. All you do is push this gray button, bring it down. You can put up to, I think it's a 2-inch nail in there. And once you've got it over on the side, it's easier when it's not laying down. Just goes up, this goes in. And there's a safety feature on it, and then this is a trigger release. You do have to have, my finger's not on it, just so you all know, there's a light on this, and this is good for your DIY projects such as making frames. Let's do like your board and batten. Anything that has small trim work that doesn't need a lot of hold on it. This is great because the nail size is super, super, super small. You probably cannot see it. Let me see if I can break one off. It's tiny. And the other thing is that ties in with this, after you do your framework, beadboard, whatever, we got these. I'm trying to remember what Dad calls them versus what I call them. Oh gosh, or it's Ben that calls them something different. I can't remember. But basically, these have different size tips on them, and you
move the Ryobi tool.
You can counter set the heads of your nails with these. So if your nail is sticking out a little bit, you pick the size that is equivalent to your nail head, put it on there and just hammer it in on the very end. That's gonna recess your nail, and then you can put putty over the top of it to make it more smooth finished. It just depends on what kind of a finish you're going for. So these usually come in a pack of 3. They have all different sizes. Chapman, are you pushing buttons? Okay, this is mine and Becca's absolute favorite universal scraper. I mean, I don't even know. This is a 9-in-1. I'll just tell you what it says on there. Sprayed compound, scrape paint, clean rollers, pull nails, open lids, set nails, open cracks, remove putty. We have peeled wallpaper with this. We have scraped things off of the floor. I have used it for scraping candle wax off of things, glue residue. You can actually, on this tip, get screws in and out. We have done things with this that you're probably not supposed to do. I have no idea what this curved part is for. If anyone knows, could you tell me if you found a good use for it?
It's to clean the rollers on paint rollers.
Good job, Becca. I never have used this because I typically toss my rollers. Anyway, this is a must-have in every DIYer's. I used this when I screwed Becca's half bath up and had to scrape all the adhesive off the wall. It was a good time, good memory. Next thing up is, this is actually a Sure Bonder staple gun. Have you all seen this?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I found it because Sure Bonder is where we get our Lynn Lilies too. And it has 2 options. You can go trigger or normal, which means when you go to squeeze, you can, if you have good hand strength, you can squeeze down with the regular lever, or you can switch it to this trigger and just pull back on it, kind of like a gun trigger. This thing is super, super, super strong. And best I can remember, yes, it goes from a 1/4 to a 9/16. And there is a lever here to choose how much pressure you want on there. There's the negative and positive. I have loved, loved, loved this for DIY projects like when I do framing or picture frames, I'll glue the corners, and then while that's drying, I just, yep. Oh my gosh, yeah, staple. I don't know on my mind.
It's also good for stapling like fabrics and stuff.
Yes.
If you're doing
reupholstering.
yeah, or even adding fabric to a picture or something like that.
Yes, so we did some, they were 2-dimensional wooden silhouettes, and in between the top silhouette and the bottom silhouette, I did a thing of fabric to kind of back it because it was open backed, and I used that to secure it in place. Next up is a screwdriver. Now, this feels pretty normal to me because we grew up in a household, so, I mean, everyone's probably seen this kind. I would not use this for a large project because I don't like that it is easy for this to turn from left to right for the crank mode. Anyway, I do like these for small projects because all of your different screwdriver heads are in one spot. I love it. You don't have to go looking for them. I'm notorious for throwing bits down into my bin or like down in here loose, and I have to go searching for them.
Again, I feel like this is one of those tools that everyone should have in their junk drawer because you have easy access to, like, if you need to take a light socket off or you know, tighten something up or whatnot, then it's really quick and handy, and you have everything that you need right there.
Yes, this is a must-have. Okay, so here are my last 2. And this one is a disc sander. You can tell it is well loved. This one actually has a vacuum spot on it that sucks in the extra sawdust. Oh my gosh, you hear Pearson? But it is super full right now. They have removable sandpaper discs, and they just Velcro back on. The sandpaper discs come in all different grits from like, oh gosh, 60 to like 220, maybe even higher than that. I've never used higher than 220. But excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze because of this. Excuse me. I'll get you in a minute, baby. Anyway, these are good for finishing projects. If you are refinishing projects, getting old stain and paint off. Come here, puppy. I have used this. This was probably the first electric tool, I'll say, that I ever purchased. Dad has them that are square, round, some that look like an iron. They're like pointed so you can get into the edges really easy. I mean, this is a universal, anyone can use it type thing. You want the screwdriver? There you go. Okay, sit right here. Okay. The screwdriver. Can you say screwdriver?
Screwdriver.
Say screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver, yeah, that's good. Okay, so you may want to go over or forward facing for this next one. Palmer is upstairs with Harrison playing. I'm gonna sneeze again. I'm so sorry.
I've been the screwdriver.
You got the screwdriver? Yeah, can you talk to him? So this last thing is called an air compressor, and I think this is a pancake air compressor, correct? Yes, because of the shape of it. These come up to, what is this, like a 2-gallon, Becca? Maybe 3-gallon? Is it? Anyway, these can be used for lots of things. Airing up your tires, quit. Basketballs, blowing off dust. We use them. So, like I said, I love my nail gun for small projects. The problem with the nail gun is that the pressure on it only goes so far, and it's good pressure, don't get me wrong, but this will go a whole lot more. These are all separate guns that you get to go on there. What you would do is plug the air compressor in, and there's a valve on the front that you turn to depict which pressure you want. Once this, it's very loud, or I would turn it on very, very, very loud. Once the pressure has built up, it goes silent, and you know that you can use it. Are you playing? The hose that comes with it. You're playing? Yeah. Just go straight in there, and then the other side goes on your tool. So this is going to give you unlimited access to your nail gun. You're not going to have to get a new battery. It will last the entire day as long as it's plugged up. The only thing I do not like about this versus the battery operated one is that you are confined to your hose. It's really not that big of a problem because the extension cords and that kind of stuff, you can move this around, but yeah, you can get longer hoses. It's not as heavy as the one with the battery too. So once again, if you're a man, that's probably not as big of a thing because your hand strength is better, but to do a long project, your hand, it really does start hurt. Well, mine does because I have arthritis and stuff in my hands, but oh Lord Jesus. He's done with his microphone.
Oh, Dad.
You do? Oh, Beck says no. You threw it. You threw it.
Oh, Dad.
Huh?
Oh, Dad.
You want to talk to them?
Yeah.
What do you want to say? Let's see what they're saying. Use that with our air nailer, yes. Oh, Drizzle. Becca answered you, okay.
Anyway, so these are our top must-haves. Let us know if you think there are other tools, like what is a tool that you think everyone should have. This is open to discussion for right now, so let us know.
Yes. Does anyone have any questions? We will link some of our favorite brands. Obviously, if you want to last, spend more money on your tools. Milwaukee and Craftsman, DeWalt. Dad is a DeWalt man. He is, well, Milwaukee, I would say, is number one. I would say it is the leading tool brand amongst contractors now. Well, maybe not even contractors, because if they've got lots of people, they may not spend the money on that. Milwaukee's your number one. If you want a nice product that most likely is not going to tear up, warranty's good, built to last, Milwaukee. DeWalt would be my number two. Craftsman, and then Ryobi. Ryobi is bottom grade. Now, is it bad? We have not had any problems out of any of our Ryobis, have we, Becca? It is just one of those things that if you use it more, invest in better. If it's something that you're going to use 6-7 times a year, go Ryobi. By all means, go Ryobi. Oh, you know what we forgot? Is a tool belt. Dang it. So we found the cute, and we'll link these for those of you that want to get some for like grandkids or kids or something. We found the cutest little leather tool belts for the boys. He's getting his for Valentine's Day. He doesn't even know yet. We found these little wooden tool sets that are super cute. I think they're Fisher Price too. But their tool belts match their papas. And they're all obsessed with their papa.
Yes, a small saw.
Oh, did they want me to show them that?
No. They're just weighing in.
So I was gonna bring the miter saw over. I mean, for those of, oh Lord, he's got dust all over him. For those of you that tune in regularly with us, know what our preference is on that. For those that do not, we like. Well, I like a compound miter saw, and we do one that has a moving arm. So what that means is typically if you don't have the moving arm, your cross section of a cut is exactly whatever the blade is. The length of the blade. Now, if you have a moving arm, say your blade is like 7.5 inches, 7 inches, when it moves, it allows you about 3 extra inches of cut. So you can get about 10.5 inches of a cut versus just what that is. You can also make it stationary. We say that most small DIYs go with the smallest compound miter saw that you can find. If you're gonna get into some bigger cuts, I would say if you are going to do just little bitty tiny projects, it's not going to matter. Beck and I have found that we like the bigger ones at this point in our life, just because we have been starting to do a lot more home projects at her house.
Yes, a level, absolutely, 100%.
Oh.
3 foot at least level. We use that all the time when we're hanging stuff.
And you know,
not
the
even,
only
like,
reason
DIY,
I
just
didn't bring
hanging
one is
stuff.
because I think mine's at your house.
Okay.
Level is 100%.
There's also a question about a paint sprayer. I wouldn't say that is a necessity, because unless you're doing furniture and things like that, like building a bunch of furniture, we don't really use them a lot. But we have used them. Yeah, Dad has several.
I will also say though, as much furniture building as my father has done, he is was more of a natural wood grain with a urethane finisher. Now it's become more popular to have painted furniture, and so he just recently purchased a gun for paint. There is a difference in the nozzles for oil-based versus water-based. I am not 100% what the difference is. I would have to delve into that a little bit more. And I think the cleaning is a little bit different. If I delve into that, I may have Dad come on and do a little bit more of an extensive thing, because he has researched it a little bit more. But yeah, those are our must-haves. Chapman's coming back over to say hi to you. You want to come here and say hi again? You want to tell him bye-bye?
Miss Crizel, adios.
Oh yeah, come here and tell her your Spanish.
But you have to say señorita.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know that one. He just knows muchachos. But that is it for our live today. And thank you all so much for joining us for our favorite tools. When I was gathering everything today, I literally had a smile on my face because I love woodworking and I love tools. And I was thinking about my papa the whole time. It was some nostalgia there. Say thanks for joining us. Can you say thanks? Here, let me give you my microphone. Say thank you.
Thank you
For
for
joining
the
us.
fresh.
Say adios.
I love my mommy.
My mommy say adios, muchachos.
I'm my mommy.
No, say adios, muchachos.
I hate my tattoos.
Thank you all so much. Can you say señorita?
Nah.
Yeah, señorita.
Nah.
He tried, guys. He's 2. Thank you all so much. We'll see you another day for another craft.